This is the reminder move for ATM lesson number 323, shoulders behind the back. Please lie on your back with both of your arms on either side of your body, and gently scan yourself for the spaces in which your body lifts away from the floor and where your body presses down into the floor. Now, once you have a good idea of what type of contact you have with the ground, bend your right knee and have your right foot standing. Now take your right arm up in the air towards the ceiling and bend your elbow and your hand backwards so that you can stand your hand on the ground next to your right shoulder, or just slightly above it. And then turn your head to look to the right. Now would you please begin to gently push with your right foot and your hand to roll towards your left, and then come back. So gently roll, push with your arm and hand, and with your foot, and roll to your left, and then come back. And do this over and over again, easy. And after a few times, extend your left arm long above your head on the ground, and continue to push the floor with your right hand and foot, and roll towards your left. And as you gradually roll towards your left, begin to take your head backwards and under your elbow and your arm. And then leave this alone and let yourself rest. Now again, come back to bending your right knee, have your right foot standing. Your left arm's going to be long. Your right hand will be standing as if it's in a bridge. And then begin to push with your right foot and hand and roll to your left, as you did before. Only this time, slowly and gently begin to extend your right leg and continue to push with only your arm and your hand. It's a lot tougher, it's a lot more challenge with your upper body, your shoulder, your arm. So make sure you do it easy. And after a few times, leave this alone and just lie on your back and rest. Now would you please bend your left knee and have your left foot standing. Put your left hand in that bridge and gently turn your head to look to the left. And begin pushing with your left foot and your hand to roll towards your right. Just nice and easy over and over again. Rolling to your right and then coming back to your back. And just as you did before, extend your opposite arm so your right arm will go long above your head on the ground, and continue to push through the floor with your left hand and your left foot as you roll to your right and return. And gradually begin to take your head backwards and under your elbow and your arm as you roll towards your right. And then leave this alone, lie on your back, and just rest. And again, come back up to standing your left foot. Your right arm's going to be long. Your left hand is going to be pushing as if it's in a bridge. Push with your left foot and your left hand to roll to your right, and slowly begin to extend your left leg and continue to push with your hand only. Remember, it's a lot tougher. It's a lot more demand. So make sure you move small, move gentle, move easy. And then leave this alone, let yourself rest. Now again, bring your right foot back up to standing. This time lift your pelvis high up in the air and slide your right arm back behind your back to wherever it's comfortable. So it's about belt line or maybe even a little bit higher. But it needs to be easy. So if you've got a challenge with your shoulder, it can be a little bit out to the side. It can be slightly underneath your pelvis. Just find a spot that you can Put it back behind your back without any difficulty. And then lower your pelvis down to rest on your right arm. And then continue to roll to your left and look with your eyes and your head to the right. And then change your hands over and your feet over. So bend your left knee, have your left foot standing. Lift your pelvis up in the air, slide your left arm back behind your back, and then begin to roll to the right and look with your head and your eyes to the left. And is there a difference in comfort in your shoulder from right side to left side? Is one side more challenging? And then leave this alone, lie on your back and rest. Now would you please lie on your stomach and place your forehead on the floor. And take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand behind your head. And gently pull the left hand to the right and then back. So over and over again, easy, you're pulling the left hand over towards your right side and then come back. And then pull the left hand towards the right and then roll onto your left side and then all the way over onto your back and then return to your stomach. So as you pull the left hand over to the right, you begin to roll to your left side onto your back and then roll from your back to your stomach. And then leave this alone. Change your hands over, so take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and do the same. So begin to pull your right hand to the left, nice and easy, and notice a difference. Is there a difference from right to left? And begin to roll onto your right side and then onto your back, and then return to your stomach. So back and forth, nice and easy. And then leave this alone and let yourself rest. Now, bend your right knee, have your right foot standing. Lift your pelvis up in the air, slide your right arm right behind your back. Lower your pelvis down so it rests on your right arm. And notice if you put it in a different place, is it higher up along your rib cage. And continue to roll to the left and look with your eyes and your head to the right. And is that different? Is it easier? Is it simpler? And then change over your hands and your arms and your knees and repeat. And is that different? Is it simpler? Is it softer? And then leave this alone, lie on your back and rest. So this is another great movement lesson that you can use to integrate your whole entire spine, rib cage, chest, shoulders, to allow your arms and extremities to move a little bit easier, differently, and softer. So if you're plagued with sitting in a desk all day long, this is a fantastic lesson for you. So leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.